Hi, guys, and welcome to my Ex Appeal Your Everything Divorce podcast. My name is Joey Camaro, and I'm here with
Mandy Baker.
And we are the friends that you didn't know you needed. They're back, Mandy.
They're back. It's exciting to have everybody back.
I agree, and especially for Unhinged, because these episodes are fun. So, let's see if we're unhinged or who's unhinged.
Who's unhinged is the better question.
Joey and Mandy, everything divorce related. We can put the S back in your ex appeal. Joey and Mandy, the friends you didn't know you needed on my ex appeal and everything divorce podcast.
If you're coming in, we are doing a series on Unhinged. It's just our opinions, no legal advice as to what would you do in these crazy divorce situations. So Joey,
I've
got some about moving. So 3 different scenarios. Okay. So we're getting divorced and you won the house. Not won the house, but we negotiated the fact that you're going to stay in the house.
Okay.
But I'm going to go get all my stuff. We've already, picked a date, whatever. So I'm moving my stuff. You're not there. You're out of town. When you come home to a house with completely plugged faucets and water's running.
So you flooded out my house? Okay.
So I flooded out your house. That's what you come home to.
I'd call the police. It's my house now. You're a freak and they flooded out the house.
Like the bandits in Home Alone.
Right. That is crazy. I would call the cops. Like that.
You would call the cops.
That person's unhinged at that point.
I think all these scenarios are the unhinged. And it's not really your opinion, but just to share, like if you think, like I said in an earlier episode, if you think your life is crazy, there's some crazy stuff that happens during divorces. Another person went back into their home after the partner had gotten all their stuff and all the doorknobs were removed.
That's pretty funny.
From the drawers to the doors. Like you couldn't get into anything. Everything was gone. Like all the stuff was gone.
I think that one's pretty fun. I would probably laugh. I'd be like, okay, you got me on that one. That's pretty funny.
I would have been like right to a hardware store. I would be like, I want new knobs anyway. I want to start opening this new door to my new life with the fresh. Yeah. People are weird. I'm sure in the moment though, I'm sure it peeved the person off to no end.
That one's pretty good. I like that one. And and I think you're right. That's like a metaphor kind of. Yeah. Like you're taking just opening up a new door
with a new life to enter into. So I agree with you on that one. That one's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last one, let's say you're getting divorced and it's the partner's gone, right? You really weren't attached to anything in the house except for maybe some personal items that you were attached to that you weren't too worried about, like pictures of vacation or your college diploma, whatever, right? But let's say you came to the house and that's the only thing you came home to. Your ex-spouse took everything. Like you came into an empty, like you talked to them and you were like, okay, take your half. I'm not attached to anything, but take what you want. But when you came home, everything was gone. Everything. From like the kitchen forks to the measuring cups, everything.
No, that's a solid no for me because what did you agree on? So then essentially that they're stealing from you. They're taking your property.
I didn't think about it that way. Yeah. I didn't think about it that way.
So if you agreed the contents in the home were already divided and then what is in the home is going to remain in the home and then you come and you take my shit, you just stole my shit.
No, I agree to that if everything in the home was yours. But what if you were just like, take what you want, but take half.
Oh, well then if they take full, then they took too much. If I say take half and you take a whole, you stole my half. I'm getting heated.
You are getting heated. Here's the way I look at it. I look at it as take what you want. That was all my old life. and it may take, I know, and it may take me a minute to rebuild, but I don't have any of you here. Like none of, like all the old bad juju is gone. You live with that. You live with that painting that we bought in, Georgia to commemorate our vacation to Atlanta, and you hang that on your wall. I don't want anything to do with that.
Mandy,
You take that concert, whatever t-shirt. I don't want anything to do with it.
we need to have a talk, Mandy.
Why? I'm like, take it. I don't give a shit.
No, don't.
I did keep, okay. So the only thing I kept of my old life were some paintings that I plan on selling because I framed them.
Okay, well, what if he took your shit, took your paintings? Would you
He
be
did.
upset?
He did.
Oh.
He took some of them.
So I just say, don't take my shit. I'm sorry. Like, don't take my shit. If I said you can take that, then you can take it, but don't take my shit. Don't just come in and take my shit. I'm not going to be like, it's gone forever and I don't care. I'm going to move on. No, that's my shit. Don't take it.
There are some art pieces that I got that I was happy about that I purchased, but
yeah. And so you moved. So you guys weren't going to live in the house anyway. Like there was no discussion about living in the house anyway, because that's a tough decision.
Yeah, but like I need to wrap my brain around that because in my situation, I did leave a home in Minnesota.
Right.
But then when I moved to Texas for the start of the school year with the kids, I had a conference in Minnesota a couple weeks later. And so I had to go back and live in that home. He was gone. And I went back to stay in that home to save on the hotel fare. And it didn't feel like home anymore. It was weird. It was like all my stuff was there, but I was so done with everything that I just kind of was like, whatever, man. Right. Whatever. Like I want my grandmother's dresser and I want my mom's, a couple of pieces that my mom gave me and my clothes. And that's it.
That was it. So
that was it.
But a lot of people stay in their house. Like one person stays because they have so much either sentimental value to it, or they want their kids to stay there, or it's just cheaper for them to stay in the house.
Oh, of course.
But I think you're right. Like once it's not really a home anymore to me, but it's not how everybody feels.
No, but you can change the knobs. We've seen that. So you can change. I'm just going back to what we were talking about, but there are little things that you can change, right? You can completely remodel your home if you have the means to do so, or even just a redecoration, putting things back differently, move your furniture, hang a different piece of art, change the pictures, change the family pictures, make them kid centric, just change it. But no, I haven't. That is one situation that I am glad I didn't have to do because I really don't know how I would handle that. Because I think I remember talking to you, Joey, when I was looking for an apartment. And you said, Mandy, it's vivid in my head. You said there is no better feeling than sitting on that couch your first night in your apartment after you're divorced and going, this is mine. This is mine. Like I'm a grown person. Yes, I may have kids, but this is all mine. No one can take this from me. And the dishes in the dishwasher, if they're dirty, I have no one to blame but myself. I have, and I remember that. And I remember sitting on my floor because my furniture hadn't come in. And I remember sitting on my floor in my apartment and I thought of you because I was like, this is mine. Yeah. And I'm okay. I'm going to be okay.
I think it's like, there's something good about like leaving the house, cleaning out all the stuff, getting rid of so much stuff. And like, a lot of people are like, they're like, you're going to an apartment, like a smaller apartment. I'm like, yeah, but I have all of my stuff that I have right now is either on the floor in front of me, or it fits in one closet. We had one storage closet. If it doesn't fit in that closet, then I don't need it.
Right.
Why do I need an attic or a basement full of stuff? Everything I need is right here in this room. Then these 3 bedrooms. Well, there was a 2-bedroom and a loft. And then in that closet. And that was it. And that actually made me feel better. I was much lighter.
Yes, there's something to be said with living a simpleton life and having not all the things around you,
Right.
right? It's freeing in a different way than the divorce is freeing. The divorce is emotionally heavy. It's a roller coaster. It's the shit tornado. It's everything we've talked about. But then when you get rid of your stuff,
Yeah.
there's a weight to that stuff, and that stuff goes like, I love taking trash out because I'm like, that's not in the house anymore. It's gone. Don't have to think about it. And that helps too, because then you are allowed to start fresh.
Yeah. And I guess I'm not saying like, cause there's some people who have to live in an apartment and they're probably like, ew, I don't want to live here. Like, I get that. That's not, I mean, like
Right.
when you're going through a divorce, everything's so heavy anyway. So your mind is so heavy and so cluttered to get rid of actual stuff. And that was kind of freeing, and it helped a little bit emotionally to get rid of stuff. But some people don't want to do that. Some people want to keep all their stuff.
And some people, and for some people, that's a security blanket, and that's okay. We're not saying that, our way is the right way. It's just, if you're feeling heavy and you need something, go clean out a drawer. If you're feeling heavy and something needs to go through that stack of papers that you've been piling up, just to get rid of it, burn it, do whatever you need to do to feel lighter. Because when you feel lighter, you elevate on a different level. Like your smile's a little bigger, you walk a little straighter. But it's nice to have your things, and it's nice to start over. Like that first big purchase that you make after divorce, whether it be that you saved up for it or it's something for your kids that you didn't have to ask for permission to buy, or can we afford this? Like you knew you could afford it, so you bought it. That's also freeing.
Yeah.
Because it's something that you did for yourself.
I just don't want somebody to come in and take my shit, Mandy.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
If I said don't touch that, you don't touch that.
Better not. Don't. Joey doesn't share food. Don't take her stuff.
I hate sharing food. I'll do like an appetizer maybe, but I get anxiety when I'm sharing food because I'm watching the other person. Like, are they going to take another bite? Like, do I have to go faster just to get more? Like, I hate it. Gives me anxiety. So I'm very picky about who I share food with. So,
but
yeah,
but there's some crazy. Yeah, there's some crazy situations out there when people move. Just if you're on the receiving end or you're the one who has to move out, be nice. Karma's a bitch.
Don't take the doorknobs. Although it's kind of funny.
The doorknobs are funny. The flooding is not.
No, that's not funny. I know. That's really shitty.
I know, it is shitty.
That person's stupid.
Oh yeah, totally.
Ridiculous.
More charges are coming your way.
Yeah, like what a child. Grow up.
I know. But when you deal with stuff with divorce, I think we all revert back to being 11 years old.
Yeah. Yeah. We see people at their worst for sure.
Yeah. It's scary.
Yeah. Well, let us know what you would do in these situations. We want to know. And
Absolutely, we do.
And if you have crazier stories, please tell us. We want to share.
It's fun. It's fun to hear. And we laugh about it now.
It's fun.
It's fun to hear because if it didn't happen to you, you're kind of like, that person's batshit crazy.
Right.
But the thing is that we're laughing now, and we're not laughing at the situation of divorce at all. We're trying to let you know that it can be lighter on the other side. And we know that you're in the shit tornado now. We know you are. But enjoy these stories, because if it's not happening to you, you're allowed to laugh.
And if it is happening to you, I saw something the other day where someone said, if we don't tell these stories out loud, if we don't talk about that, then other people don't know that they're happening and they feel alone. Right. And then nobody talks about it and it never gets out there. So it's important. It's important to share your story because you could help somebody else. Somebody else might have a flooded house because of their crazy ex.
Exactly.
And you're sitting there in a flood and you're like, I don't want to tell anybody because this seems so wild. But 10 more people might be like, yeah, it happened to me. And this is what I did. Call your insurance, whatever it is. So
yeah, absolutely.
We laugh, like you said, but it could be beneficial. So let us know. Head over to our YouTube page, My Ex Appeal, and comment, or Instagram, My_Ex Appeal. and send us a DM and we will talk about it. So we will see you next time, Mandy, on My Ex Appeal. What do you think?
Sounds great. Y'all go have a good week.
Y'all. All right. Thank you.
Y'all.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks to our listeners, sponsors, and our lawyers on My Ex Appeal and Everything Divorce.